What's up, guys? I'm Anthony and welcome to Life with Anthony. Happy whatever day it is that I post this video. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Before I get into today's video, I am happy to announce that I packed up and sent everybody's giveaway out today. So yay! You guys should be receiving your giveaways in the next 2 to 3 days. I hope that you guys enjoy them, and yeah, that's it. So let's get into today's video. If I start to glow, if I'm not glowing already and sweating, it's because I am, of course, as you can see, sitting in my car for today's video. But I'm sitting in my car for a reason for today's video, because today's video is going to be all about my upcoming living in my car and the result of my camping trip, my weekend camping trip. I am so glad that I took the time to go on this weekend, this 2-day camping trip, because it really gave me an idea of what it would be like to live out of this small SUV or crossover vehicle that I have. And let me tell you, I made a major discovery that I'm glad, once again, I made this major discovery prior to actually moving into this vehicle and then learning and not having a space, my apartment, to go back to until I correct this major discovery. And the major discovery I mentioned in my weekend trip video was my bed. For some reason, my bed was not comfortable in this car. But there are 2 other main factors that contributed to my lack of comfort over the weekend trip. One was I forgot my earplugs. I never sleep without my earplugs. Ever since from 3 or 4 years ago, when I went on night work and had to get used to sleeping during the day, wearing earplugs and eye patch was a big part of adjusting to trying to sleep during the day. And now in this apartment, my windows face the main street, so there's cars going up and down that street, and I am used to sleeping with my earplugs in, and I forgot them. And it made the outside noise like a little difficult to adjust to on the fly, because I went back to sleep before all the festivities were over with, so I can still hear the music and what was happening up there. The second thing was I took all of my custom window panels that I bought for this car, except the front 2, because I'm thinking it's going to be warm out. It's mid-August. I can roll my windows down. I bought those little screen things that you can put over so the insects won't get into your car. But much to my surprise, when I got to the campground, it was a little cool there. I was not prepared as far as clothes. I didn't have any long sleeve shirts, no long pants or anything. So it was kind of cool. And at night, I had to have my windows up. So, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was the campsite that was directly across from me and to my left had blue lights surrounding their campsite, I guess for nighttime lighting. And those blue lights were shining through this window right at my head, which was up this end of the car. So I moved my head back down to the hatchback side, but I don't like my head down that end because the car gets slower because of the hatchback, the curve of the hatchback. So I wasn't completely comfortable at that end, my head being at that end. And lastly, let's talk about the bed. I don't know why this mattress was not comfortable for me like it was in the minivan until I thought about it and theorized about it, and it all made sense what I came up with. Now, my bed is the same size, same height, same width, same length, all of this. So for a minute, like I said, I'm like, why am I not comfortable in this car with this same mattress? And then it just it just dawned on me. I was like, okay, in my minivan, I had a bed platform and then I had the mattress over the platform. I had plenty of height space, plenty of head space. You know, I can sit up on my bed in my minivan and, you know, be on a computer or do whatever I need to do, easily get dressed using my bed and everything. However, in this vehicle here, I don't have that height room. My mattress is 4 inches thick, and then I had the mattress sitting on my storage bins, which the storage bins are 6 inches high. So that's like 10 inches of height from the platform or the surface of the car that the bins are on and the mattress. So in other words, it was up high. And I had about this much space ceiling from the ceiling to the mattress. So I believe what caused my discomfort was I felt confined. I felt like I was in a coffin, you know. And I remember watching this guy's video, and he talked about how he don't understand why people who live in their SUVs and stuff like that build platforms. I mean, he understood that it's for the pull-out kitchen so you can cook out back and all of that stuff. But he said that he'd rather have his headspace more so than a storage bin that takes away his headspace. And I remembered that video over the weekend and thought, man, that's what I need to do. So that's going to be my new plan of attack now for the design of this car. I decided that, you know, I'm not going to keep anything or have anything in this car that I'm not going to use on a daily basis. This living in this car this time around is going to be so basic that, you know, I'm not even going to make a car tour of it, because it's basically going to have my mattress. It's going to have, I'm going to buy a large duffel bag and put all my little bit of clothes in there, which mainly consists of my work clothes, my gym clothes. Yes, okay. And maybe 1 or 2 outfits, so when I'm not working and I go to the movies or something like that in this car. I'm even second guessing whether I want the fridge in here, because I started thinking, do I really need a fridge? Because I didn't have a fridge the whole time that I was in the minivan, and I was perfectly fine with that. And so I'm thinking, do I even need that in here? Now, if I don't bring the fridge in here, my Jackery is going to last that much longer, because I'll only be using it for things like my phone, my laptop, my electric blanket, my rice cooker, my / warmer cooker bag little thing. So the fridge, not having that, I won't have to take the Jackery in at work every day. I can get away with taking it into work and charging it every 3 days, you know. So that's something that I am seriously considering, not even having a fridge. I'm going to be, over the winter time, using that little warmer cooler bag anyway. I mentioned that to you guys in a previous video when I tried and see if the warmer bag / cooker works. So I'm thinking I can always stop at the grocery store and pick up some ingredients whenever I want to cook something in here out of that warmer / cooker, because I'm going to be staying in this same exact area, so that wouldn't be a big deal. At this point, y'all, I'm trying to live in this car as simple as possible. I don't want anything that I'm going to have to make an additional effort in trying to keep up with, just to have that little luxury of something. And I think having a fridge in here is a luxury. You know, it's something that I absolutely don't have to have in here, and if I decide to have it in here, it would definitely be considered, in my perspective, a luxury. So I'm pretty certain that I'm going to decide not to have the fridge in here. The weather is going to get colder. So honestly, my drinks might be cold in here anyway. And then once the warmer weather comes, I'll work it out when that time's come. I'm not even going to even worry about that. That's months down the road. So, but I'm just right now concerned about the winter, especially when I gave myself a period of time from September to the end of May of living in my car. If I go beyond that, that will be a decision that I will make when the time comes. But let's talk about my solution to my sleeping area back here. Now, this mattress gots to go. It is going. I've already purchased a Japanese floor futon. It's about 2.5 inches thick. The reviews on it was really, really good, and there were only 2 negative reviews out of like almost 2,000 reviews on this. So I have high hopes for this. Now, this Japanese futon mattress is 39 inches wide. The one I have in here now, this mattress, is 29 inches wide. So I'm going to be gaining 10 inches in width, which is really great because I am a positional sleeper. I sleep on my side sometimes, my left, my right. Sometimes I switch up on my stomach. Sometimes I switch up on my back. And much to my surprise, and maybe even some of your surprise, I can lay straight from my head to the back of the seat to my feet to the end of the car because I'm just 5'2", which is about, I think, 62 inches long, and I think that distance is 64 inches long. So I don't have to, turn slant or anything like that. I can just sleep. But of course, when I sleep on my side, it's in like a fetal position. So it should be great. Now, the thing about the Japanese futon mattress is, as I mentioned, it's 39 inches wide, but it's 75 inches long, which is too long for the space that's allowed in this car. So what I plan to do, I have 2 ideas. One is to roll it up at one end and have it serve as a pillow. And then the other one would be to tuck it down here behind these 2 seats, the extra length, tuck it under there, and then bungee cord it so that it can be tied up and not just hanging down. So once I get the mattress, which I am expecting the mattress to come, today, Tuesday, that I'm filming this video. So, but it takes 2 or 3 days for the mattress to expand once you take it out of the package. So I will be making a video and showing you guys the fit of that mattress into my car so that, we can discover together whether or not this would be the solution to my sleeping problems, which, cross your fingers, I'm hoping that it will resolve my sleeping issues because I'm now dedicating the entire back of this vehicle to my sleeping. And then I'm just going to get some smaller bags for my other little things, like my bag, my personal bag that I take into the gym when I shower and all of that stuff, good stuff. And then whatever other little small things I might need in here to basically live out here with as little as possible. So that's the plan, guys, to have a very, very, and I mean very minimal amount of possessions in here that I can get by on. And to me, that's the way to go. You don't need a whole lot of stuff. There are some things, of course, that you would like to have, but don't necessarily need to have. And I'm going with the idea of having everything in here that I need to have in here and not want to have in here. So I hope that makes sense with you guys. Comment in the comment section below if you think that that's a really good solution. I think it's a good solution anyway. And let me tell you guys, those Japanese futon mattresses don't come cheap. They don't come cheap. But you can't put a price on comfort in such a small space, because sleep and comfort is the #1 priority for me. There's no way I would be able to make it in this car if I cannot get a good night's sleep. I mean, it's just no way, you know, and that's for any size vehicle. You need your sleeping quarters, your bed needs to be comfortable, you know, because who wants to be tossing and turning and wake up more tired than you were before you went to sleep and try to go to work and do other things with, you know. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys, and that is hopefully going to resolve my sleeping issues that I experienced over the weekend on my 2-day camping trip. And as always, thank you guys for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I do appreciate you guys, you know that, and I'll see you guys the next time.